Reverend Insanity. Chapter 5. The First Human and Three Goo. Hope's Awakening. In that moment, his surroundings went quiet. Countless numbers of eyes were on him. It's getting more and more exciting, Fang Yuan thought to himself with a laugh. Under the gazes of the masses, he walked across the river and reached the opposite bank. He could feel a layer of pressure on him. This pressure came from the spirit spring deep in the flower sea. The spirit spring produced primeval qi because the qi was too rich in here. It caused the pressure, but very quickly from the flowers below Fang Yuan's feet. Little lights made their way up. These dots of light enveloped his entire body before finally entering him. These are the Hope Goo, mused Fang Yuan. The person in charge did not tell them, but he knew it very clearly. Every spot of light is a goo, known as the Hope Goo. One of the oldest legends talk about the Hope Goo in the legend. When the world was just formed, it was a land of savage wilderness. Among the wild beasts that walked the earth, the first man appeared. He was known as Ren Zhu 1, eating rem meat and drinking blood, living a difficult life. In particular was a group of wild beasts called Predicament. These wild beasts loved the taste of Ren Zhu and longed to eat him. Ren Zhu did not have a body as strong as mountain rock, nor did he have the sharp teeth and claws of a wild beast. How could he fight with the predicaments? His source of food was unstable, and he had to hide all day. He was at the bottom of nature's food chain and could barely survive. At this moment, there were three goo that came up to him and said, "As long as you use your life to provide us, we will help you through this difficulty." Ren Zhu had nowhere to go, so he could only agree to these three goo. He first gave his youth away to the biggest goo among the three. That goo then granted him strength. With strength, Ren Zhu's life began to change. He started to have a stable source of food and was able to protect himself. He fought bravely and ruthlessly, defeating many predicaments. But soon he suffered and finally realized that strength was not everything. It needed to heal and be cultivated, not spent freely at his will. Not to mention when facing the entire group of predicaments. His strength alone was too small. nvelbjn.com. Ren Zhu reflected over this lesson bitterly and decided to give.